We're talking about the Women's Monument today, and Ms. Shar, I know that this has been many years in the making and you've been a part of it along the way. How is it now that you see it and it has become a reality?
8 years ago, I never thought it would become a reality, but yesterday was a very emotional day.
Elizabeth Hobbs Keckley.
When the Girl Scouts unveiled the statues, they came to life, and we've been working on them for so long that you almost felt like they were a member of your family. And to see them here on Capitol Square, it's absolutely amazing. It's nice to have some women here.
Or Elizabeth Keckley, how do you survive brutality and manage to buy the freedom not only for yourself but your son, and then go on to build a successful business?
We are standing on the shoulders of our ancestors. We must always look for ways to include everyone's narrative and consider what they bring to the table.
I think the beauty of this project is that we're telling real stories on real women. And I think it's a great opportunity for us to highlight their achievements. Many stories are not well known, and this is an opportunity for us to introduce Virginians to some of their female heroes.
Tell us some of those stories that aren't well known that now will be passed down.
Sure. I mean, when we talk about Mary Draper Ingalls, her position on the monument is such a fierce one because it tells the story of her being captured by an Indian tribe and escaping and walking on foot and by boat over 600 miles back to freedom. I think that's a powerful story to show what type of strength she had to persevere. You know, Kokukueski, the first female Pamunkey chief, who under her authority, she reunited a number of tribes. I think it's interesting because we actually have a copy of the treaty that she signed here at the monument. So when you come up, you get a piece of history that's come to life.
It has to be such a great feeling now, seeing visitors come in here of all different ages and really learning about the women who have made Virginia what it is today.
We wanted it to be very approachable. One of the focus groups we had with young women was at the University of Richmond, and they did not want these statues on a pedestal. They didn't want them on horseback, and they wanted no weapons. They said, we want young children in particular to be able to come in and walk right up to these statues. And as we were standing here waiting to film, we watched a little girl, and she goes right up to Elizabeth Keckley and gives her a big hug, and that's what we want. We want them to say, if they can do that, I can do whatever I want to do in my life.
Do you hope that it becomes a part of education in Virginia? When field trips come to Capitol Square, they'll utilize this space and those stories then will be passed along to the students?
Yes, and we also have the names of 230 other women who made significant contributions, and as we develop the educational website, we will be telling all of those stories, and there's room on the wall for up to 400 names. So in the future, people will be able to nominate additional people for the wall.
Some fundraising is still necessary to add all the statues to the monument.
That's right. We just have a gap of $100,000 to close to make sure that we can bring all of the stories to life here.
And it's also a great time for women now. Women are being elevated and we're supporting one another, and a monument like this really just goes along with that.
I think the important message that we're sending here is that women, our voices have always been here, right? But unfortunately, they've not been amplified to the level that we'd like them to be. And this is our opportunity to tell women's achievements and contributions over the full breadth of Virginia's history, over 400 years from the very beginning until today.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.